I wanted to share something I made for my mom several years ago. My mom is Greek, so I've always loved words, the etymology of words. The word eulogy, E-U-L-O-G-Y, eulogy means the study of good, okay, or the words of good. And I thought, why do we wait until someone has passed before we give them the words of good? So then my father, he was dead at this time, he's still dead, but he comes to me all the time. I know I sound like a nut, and I might be, but I feel it very, very clearly. Anyway, he said, make a book for your mom where you get everybody she knows, all her family, all her work associates, all her friends, everyone that she knows, my friends that I grew up with that knew her, my brother's friends that knew her, all this stuff, and make a book for her with their picture and a letter from each person saying what they appreciated about her. So this is the book. This is a picture of my mom. She wins a lot. She went to some brunch or lunch, and it was a raffle, and so she won, I think, $500. Anyway, so this is it, and it just says things like that on the front. It's a hardback book. I made it with a company called Blurb. That's her being cute and happy. And then on the inside, nothing right there, nothing. But, just different, hold on, I'm just going to scroll through it. Like, that's my brother, and he wrote a long thing, and his kids, that's his wife, and she wrote something really sweet, and his son, one of his daughters, right? They're all grown up now. And then his other daughter, who's a really good writer, so she wrote long. That's her. They all wrote what they appreciated. They wrote stories about that. That's one of our best friends and his husband. We grew up on the same block. His name's Gary. And Gary and I go walking with my mom lots of times, and Gary's good friends with my brother. We both love him so much. Just different things. That's her niece. It's just a really sweet book. That's my dad and me back in the day. That's my other cousin. So these are all people. There's people that worked. I'm trying to see because it's hard to hold it and see it. But there's people that worked with my mom that are in this. There's people that, this is this group. She used to play cards with these groups, and they would travel. I think that looks like it's from the 70s with that mustache. Anyway, it's just different people that she had in her life. This was my friend and her husband that my mom really liked. She and I and my mom would go out to lunch a lot, and her husband's a sweetheart. Anyway, that's my friend. She doesn't actually know my mom, but she loves my mom because she's one of my best friends. So she wrote a nice, sweet letter about all the things I said, and this was my picture. My thing was at the end. Anyway, it's a really cool thing. You could do it for anybody you love. You could do it for yourself. Ask people. And what I did, I said to everybody, write out a letter to my mom and say what you love the most about her. Tell her the stories that you enjoyed the most or the things that you enjoyed the most. And then send me your picture. And so I got everybody's picture, and then I just put it together. It's not a thick book. It's just, sweet. But it's a nice thing. And a lot of times when I go to visit her, she's sitting in her chair reading it, and it's really sweet. And so this is a eulogy before she's dead. It's the study of her goodness that I got so that other people could express it, to express it while she's alive and while she can understand it. So anyway, I love it, and I'm really appreciative that my dad helped me with that idea, and I'm really loving my mom for teaching me so much about etymology and Greek and all that stuff. I don't speak very much Greek, but I can say Sagapopoli. That means I love you very much. Okay, so Sagapopoli, and I love my mama. Yeah, so have a great rest of your day. I just want to share it because I think it's really good. And you know what? If you have a child that might need a boost, or someone who's needing better health, you just find all their friends, find all their family members, and have them write it. And most people want to do this. Most everybody loves doing this. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope it serves you. I hope you get a chance to express to someone you love all the things that you love about them, and that the other people that love them can do it too. It's really cool. The other thing that was so great about it is because I did this, There are people in that book that knew my mom before I knew her, when my mom was teaching before she even met my dad. And so they knew her, in a different way than I did. And other people that knew her because they worked with her. And so I learned so much about her because of these people having a different perspective. They weren't her kid, they were somebody else. And so they had a totally different experience of her. And it just helped me get how amazing my mom is. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Share some love.